The longer we tolerate disrespect, the more we erode our self-respect. As a wise person once said, what you don't understand controls your life. Living for an extended period with feelings of undervaluation is not a sign of strength. It is an act of self-deception. Over time, this can lead to resentment, depression, or even physical issues. This is not just a theory. It is a reality that many of us experience. In our lives, expressions of gratitude often remain unspoken, and acts of kindness are frequently taken for granted. People continue to exploit this kindness, devaluing it in the process. We must stop tolerating such behavior. Kindness deserves to be appreciated. If it is not, and we continue to give it, it becomes something else entirely. In this video, I will discuss the strategies that individuals born under the sign of Pisces employ when confronted with those who undervalue them. As water signs, Pisces tend to avoid aggression. Their preferred methods are distancing and detachment. Interestingly, Pisces have long realized that the more they communicate their feelings of offense, the less others seem to understand them. When they attempt to restore balance through discussion, they often encounter dismissive responses like, "You must be imagining things," or even hostility, as in, "Are you offended again?" Alternatively, some may feign understanding, only for the cycle of disrespect to repeat. The primary tool of Pisces is distance. They cease initiating contact, learn less about you, and, through this simple act, illustrate that you are losing them without engaging in conflict or lengthy discussions. They gradually start to fade away. If a Pisces once reached out first, asking, "How are you?" they will now wait for you to initiate contact. If they previously suggested meetings, they will let others take the lead. Where they once sustained conversations, they will now respond briefly and politely, no longer acting as emotional donors. If someone complains, they will change the subject. If asked for advice, they may say, "I'm not the best advisor," or simply, "Sorry, I don't have time right now." Pisces are known for their empathy and sensitivity, which often leads others to view them as confidants, emotional support that can be summoned at any time. However, sooner or later, Pisces realize they must stop being a punching bag. Another tactic they employ is autonomy and escapism. When faced with devaluation in a relationship, Pisces instinctively retreat. They often retreat into a fan to distract themselves with art. This escapism offers a sense of security, but can create the impression that the relationship is nearing its end. Yet, not all hope is lost. Pisces are trying to reclaim their boundaries. They come to understand that their altruism has been taken for granted and that it's time to disappear from the life of the offender. Additionally, Pisces become a mirror to others. A mirror reflects the true essence of a person. If you are unfair to a Pisces, they will reflect that back to you, allowing you to truly understand the impact of your. They offer a chance for self-reflection. If you fail to see yourself in their reflection, Pisces will withdraw their energy from the relationship. If you blame them for changing, consider that they have simply stopped being a convenient emotional support for you. Pisces are wise individuals who recognize that devaluation is not their problem, but rather a reflection of the other person's blindness. They are acutely aware when their efforts go unnoticed, and rebuilding trust after such treatment can take a considerable amount of time. When all else fails, Pisces might resort to passive-aggressive behavior. Unlike fire signs, which tend to confront issues directly, Pisces often express their displeasure through subtle remarks and hints. This passive-aggressive reaction stems from a desire to avoid conflict while still conveying that their kindness is no longer being appreciated. If someone is truly important to them, they will seek a connection. If not, Pisces will understand that their absence has gone unnoticed. For Pisces, this absence is preferable to enduring a dull confrontation or ongoing arguments. In the modern world, there is a troubling expectation. If someone refuses to tolerate mistreatment, they must articulate their reasons. People often shame the offended, exclaiming, "They carry water for the offended. Don't let this concern you." Will someone who has disregarded you for years truly understand your feelings after a single conversation? They have likely ignored your emotions because it was convenient for them. Your silence is not a sign of weakness, but a test. Can they function without your attention? And can you do without their indifference? Rest assured, you can. Pisces typically avoid direct conflict, which can cause tensions to simmer beneath the surface. Their aversion to confrontation leads them to evade essential discussions, especially when they know the other person is not willing to listen. In their experience, Pisces have learned that people often distrust words and good intentions, preferring to be judged by actions. Some may argue that Pisces struggle to resolve relationship issues. But why should they bear the burden of resolving problems created by others? If someone creates tension, why should Pisces be responsible for fixing it? If you were to ask them, "Why did you disappear?" they would likely offer no excuses. Instead, they might remain silent or respond vaguely. It is at this point that individuals realize Pisces are no longer accessible to them. If someone begins to worry or clings to hope, Pisces may offer a second chance. This aspect of their nature is intrinsic, but the individual will need to take the initiative to restore the relationship. Although their kindness can give the impression of softness or even weakness, Pisces possess a steel core that enables them to navigate even the most challenging situations. Misinterpreting their kindness as weakness could lead to a regrettable surprise. Can Pisces completely sever ties with someone? Unlike fiery signs that might entirely expel individuals from their lives, Pisces typically engage in a more passive struggle to maintain their personal boundaries. If someone wishes to return to their life, they will need to rebuild trust and repair the relationship themselves. However, Pisces are often willing to give that opportunity. They may eventually return your call or respond to you, albeit not immediately. This approach contrasts sharply with the response one might receive from a sign like Aries, who might offer only cold silence and indifference. Another intriguing question is whether Pisces seek revenge. It largely depends on the individual's birthday. Some less evolved Pisces may act unprincipled in striving for their goals, while those who are more evolved can be strong leaders, often maintaining strict discipline and being uncompromising in their expectations. Devalue them. That's all for now. Thank you for watching. Please share your thoughts in the comments about how you deal with people who devalue you.